Yo, we are
What up? What
back.
up? What up? What up?
We gave up naming this podcast episode 12. Play my theme music, please. There we go. Yeah, hope y'all hear that. All right, cool. Yeah, we back. Took a little hiatus last week. Shout out to my boy COVID.
Yeah.
Shout out to the vid. Oh, sorry. Look, I ain't even introduced myself. Yeah, we back. Episode 12. I'm Relly,
I'm Hemi.
and we are back. But yeah, like I was saying, play my music. I want a background. I want a track to this.
Might
But
about
yeah,
to ether y'all.
yeah. No, I felt like I was being ethered.
Uh,
But man, shout out to COVID, man. I feel like they got a new strain of COVID out, man. Cause that COVID I had
might
last
say
week and a
Pack,
half, new
Pack just
pack,
touchdown. Pack
it
just
did.
touchdown.
That ain't the same COVID that was hitting in 2020, bro. I don't know if it was because I got the vaccine. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the anti-vacciners. Y'all know who y'all are.
Yeah.
But that vaccine when I got that the COVID didn't hit like it hit last week, bro. And I say that, and I say this respectfully, but I said to myself last week, like I see why people was dying with this shit. Like, bro, I was down horrendous.
Man, was damn bad. Couldn't talk. I ain't even feel
Still
like
can't
shit.
talk, bro. I
Didn't
still
even.
like I'm still having the residual, you know what I'm saying, effects. Like I hope they subside soon, but you
Yeah, you
know what I'm
gotta
saying.
you gotta build your lung strength back up.
Yeah, I gotta build my lung strength back up. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all be safe out there, bro. Wash your hands. Uh,
All
bless
them
your food or
hookahs.
whatever.
Stay
Don't
away from
share
the
the
hookah.
hookahs. Don't share the hookahs, man. Because man, that vid is out there. There's another something else I heard. Somebody was saying nanovirus, neurovirus, something. I don't know. You heard
So
about
I
that?
think I think RSV or some shit like that.
I don't know. It's something about neurovirus or something I heard briefly. But I don't know. But anyway, we back, man. It's been a lot to happen.
A
First
lot.
off, first off, since we've been gone, we had the inauguration. Let's talk about that. Let's touch down on that first. What did you think about it?
I guess so we have a new president. Donald Trump is the president again for his second term. So
Yeah,
um
Trump
bunch of
American now,
pardons.
boy.
Yeah, I don't know why poor whites get excited about him. He only cares about the rich. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a race thing, it's just a rich thing. So
Mm.
there's that. Just looking at some of the executive orders that were passed, it's crazy. Crazy. A lot of things
Like
rolled
what?
back.
What was passed? Let me know.
Uh
Bro.
first
I
thing
ain't been locked in with this shit for real,
First
for real.
thing, like he
So,
pretty much got rid of affirmative actions in for federal jobs. So
mm,
like the people that were hired on, he said basically now you only can get hired on merit. It ain't got nothing to do with like a diversity policy and all that stuff. It's gone.
hmm
Then he said, passed another executive order said that all the federal workers got to go back to work. They can't no more virtual working for like the IRS and all that. They got to come back to the building type shit.
damn, that's crazy.
Man,
I saw he also did another. I don't know if it was executive order, but he said he gonna make Hollywood great again. So he he put together I don't want to say a task force, but uh, um I don't know, a group of individuals that are gonna make Hollywood great again. Those individuals are Sylvester Stallone, John Voight, and
sound
one
sound like me too too about to happen. Hey,
and one more
Hollywood. Hey,
person.
Hollywood
Hold
was
on, I'm
great
blanking on
when
the
it
other guy. I'm blanking on the other guy that they
gotta be Robert De Niro type shit. Gotta be somebody
nah,
like that.
not Robert De Niro. Sylvester Stallone, John Voight, and I can't think of the other person, but
I didn't
uh
even see that shit. But
yeah, but that basically they're not gonna have no real power to to do anything to make any like real changes. Like what they're gonna do,
uh,
like go to your Hollywood movie, and be like, hey, Shit too woke, boy. Need to change it. Like it's nothing they don't have no real power. Just
Me too,
another.
too. Hey, movies was good when they was out there touching on people. I mean, I ain't saying the movies was good when motherfuckers was getting touched on.
Oh,
Pause.
wow, that's
Pause.
crazy. We,
Pause. But I mean, it just shows. Even if let's talk about that for a second, like just because we wasn't podding then, we was just Facebooking then. But like the
yeah.
whole thing with the powers that be in Hollywood that was doing all this weird shit, doing these, screenings and what they call it, what's the little thing
Was it?
when you go audition, the audition couch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like after them boys,
Yeah.
that's know what they gonna do for the role type shit. Like that's crazy. Like, what would you have done? Like people be saying like, oh, like I seen a post today about NLE Chopper. They said I guess the embarrassment rituals ain't stopping him here because he did like a photo shoot and it was a little zesty. It was a little zesty.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I think
People
maybe
just
he
say that.
playing to his man got a big gay following now, like playing to his fan base or whatever. But I mean,
I'm saying,
I don't
what?
know.
Why does it matter? Like, yeah, I mean,
It shouldn't. I mean,
if
everything
if
matters. Slick.
if the people that's comes from Mayo Essence, if they do it, we don't say nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Facts.
mean, Brokeback Mountain did take Heath Ledger out of here, though. Like he took him out of here.
Yeah, I
It's,
mean, it's just it's just a different culture. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have Harry Styles wearing dresses and all this type of stuff, and but
no, nobody says anything.
yeah, we just don't get the same leeway. You know what I'm saying? We can spend all day on that on
Yeah,
cultural. But what's up with your boy Elon Nazi salute Musk? Did you see that shit?
I did. He's South African. He does not like black people. Elon Musk does not like black people. I mean, he's South African. Like, he was born during apartheid. Like, know who you're talking about. The
So do
reason
you
why,
think? Oh,
the
I'm sorry.
reason
I'm
why,
gonna let you finish your
the,
thought.
the reason why I would never own a Tesla. The
Facts.
reason why I would never support anything that he does. For one, Teslas are shit. I'm sure, you got some Facebook friends and some shit that might see this. Yeah, your Tesla
Yeah.
garbage. Uh, so there's
What
that.
about that
And
Cybertruck?
fucking refrigerator. That motherfucker, the blur off of Rugrats look better. You remember the blur, the garbage can that they turned into a yeah, the blur looks better. All right. So
Oh my god.
speaking. Like, yeah, this gonna be a lot
Yeah.
of rambling. Like, I got smoke from motherfuckers this week.
Yeah.
Um, so we're gonna start a segment called I Said What I Said, right? This is my segment personally because I think people like the rebuttal shit that's not going to change for me
Hmm.
anyway. So doing I said what I said, I don't necessarily care about opinions or what people think. This is my hard line towards that. And it's like,
Okay.
all right, you can have your opinion, but don't say anything trying to change mine because I'm not trying to change you. This is an opinion,
Hmm.
that I perceive as a fact. So I said what I said. Like, and I said what I said about them slow ass Teslas. They're terrible. And so many other better electrical vehicles. Shout out to my boy Real, saving the world, one BMW at a time. You hear me? Yeah, like go get you a
Yeah.
Beamer. At least it don't make noise and shit. You touch the dashboard in a Tesla, it gets all squeaky and shit. Like it's just a piece of garbage. But since
Bro,
we was out here simping for Elon Musk, acting like he was the man of the future, like he's trash. Like
Elon
Elon is
Musk is
trash.
weird ass dude. So okay,
He,
so
so he
do
has
you think?
Asperger's too. He has Asperger's, right? So
Yeah, do
his
you
social
think
skills is
that's what
terrible.
I was about to ask. So do you think what he did was a actual
I don't give a
Nazi
fuck.
salute, or you think he
I
was
don't
just
care.
being awkward?
No,
Awkward.
I don't care. I don't
You don't
care.
care?
I don't care either way. Again, like, why do we, when it's in our face every day it's in our face, right?
Hmm.
Racism, uh, bigotry, all of this stuff is in our face literally every single day. And then we
Yeah.
get offended because he did a Nazi salute. I don't care. He is who he is. Let's talk about that
Yeah.
first. The
Yeah.
Nazis, if the Nazi suit was anything, it was confirmation for exactly who he was. Like at the end of the day, like I don't care about Nazi Germany. Um, I don't care about none of that stuff. Like hell, let me not say that. I don't want to get canceled before I've arrived, so I ain't gonna go into the whole um World War II era events that happened. I'm not gonna really speak on that.
Yeah,
But I don't care. Like Elon Musk
yeah,
is trash. The Nazi salute really didn't make me change my mind about who he was as a person. Like I said, the man was he's South African and he was
hmm,
born during the apartheid. Please know your history. Know your
yeah,
history before you put these people on pedestals and think that they're special. They are not. He comes from a place of hate. He comes from
hmm,
a place of oppression. Oppression.
yeah, yeah,
So that's who he is. Like, what are we
yeah.
expecting? I want to hear what you got to say about it because that's a hard line for me when it
Yeah.
comes to Elon. He ain't shit.
Yeah, I mean, as the years have gone on, my disdain for Elon Musk has grown. You know what I'm saying? First I could, respect him. It's because when he first kind of came out, it was just like, oh, this nigga building rockets. And he got his Teslas or whatever. He was just like kind of like a weird, eccentric guy, who, smart, who's just a nerd, you know what I'm saying? He's just going about his business. But now Elon Musk has become something else because now he's been inserted into all the political things, and what I'm saying, being he's politicized X. He bought X, and then now, oh, it was a great segue actually. First, okay, let me say first, do I think he did a Nazi salute? I don't think that was intentional. I just think he, like you
It
said,
definitely
he's
was
weird.
intentional. It
He's
definitely was intentional.
You think it's I don't think it was intentional, but
It
you
wa-
know what I'm saying,
it
that's an
was it was
opinion.
intention. It was intentional to say that I could do this and nobody's going to do anything about it.
Mm,
I don't think he cares about Nazi Germany. I don't.
mm,
And
yeah.
then because he literally said that Germans should embrace their history. He literally
He's just
said
a
that.
weird guy, bro. Like when I
He
first
has
seen it,
Asperger's. He has poor. Imagine
yeah, he
taking
has
the
terrible social skills. Like he's
yeah.
he's just a weird, awkward guy. But I'm saying, but when I first seen it on Twitter, I refuse to call it X for real. Like when I first seen it on Twitter, I thought it was AI. I was like, I thought it was an AI video because it was just like the 2 second clip of him doing it. And I looked, I was like, no, 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 no way that's real. And then I, what I'm saying, did my research or whatever, and I saw that it was real. And it just, when I first seen it, it didn't feel real. But like the more I watched, and you got to take, like, even though I don't fuck with him, I'm gonna always, what I'm saying, be on the right side of
Uh,
adding the context or whatever. But he said like, my heart goes out to you, whatever the fuck. And then he did it. So it wasn't just like, we're gonna take back America, boom, Nazi salute. You know what I'm saying? I think in the context of what he was saying, you know, my heart goes out to you. But he's just a weird ass guy. But
uh,
furthermore,
uh, Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
furthermore,
ahead. It's time for some
Elon,
education.
yeah, yeah. Furthermore, Elon Musk is just a weird guy. Like I said, I wouldn't say I've had a affinity for him. He was just kind of, moving.
I think we all did. We all love the fact that we were seeing the future. We were seeing what the future was
Yeah,
promised.
yeah. Well, I
Through,
didn't have an affinity for. He just kind of existed. So I'm like, okay, he's just kind of watching from afar, and then I was like, okay, I can fuck with what he doing. Like, what I'm saying. But now it's weird now, and even further still, why I really don't fuck with Elon Musk. So in my it's always two worlds, right?
Mhm.
So in my I'm a gamer, so and Elon Musk has been caught paying people to boost his account on some game called Path to Exile, whatever. We ain't got to get into all the super nerd shit, but he's basically paying someone to play his account to be like one of the top players in the world. So it's I'm not sad. It's not sad. I don't know how to. I felt. I'm trying to figure. I was trying to process my feelings of how I felt about this. Like, right, you the richest man in the world,
He just
right? And
showed
you
you
got
why.
and you gotta and you but you can't buy cool, you can't buy friends, you can't buy respect. You know what I'm saying? So to think what this man got like 12 kids, all these businesses and all this, he sit on all these different boards or whatever, and you think he has enough time to put in all these hours to be one of the best at this game in the world, and he doesn't. But he's paying it to, like, for why? To be a like a, to What are you trying to do? Like that's so like it's kind of sad to me.
It's narcissistic, brother. But again,
Yes, yes,
I try not to use the. I mean, but again, so
it
if you
is.
under,
It
so
is.
if you understand if you understand Asperger's, right? And again, I don't want to insult anyone that has Asperger's, but understand that their understanding and their feelings are like it's almost kind of like you know how a robot can be intelligent, a robot can be but they can't have feelings. So think when you think about Asperger's, think about that. They are intelligent, you know, they can live a normal life, but when
Are
it
we
comes
still
to
saying? Are we still saying Asperger's, or are we just saying autistic now? I don't know. I think they probably
well,
changed it to
Asperger,
autistic.
autistic is the spectrum, right? So
Mhm.
Asperger's is a level of autism, but
Mhm.
it's an identification point of what the autism is. Because
Mhm.
that's the reality of it. Like it's like having a mental illness. Yeah, you got a mental illness, but what are you suffering from?
Mhm.
So let's say Asperger's, if you're on the spectrum, where are you on the spectrum? Asperger's give them a way to identify exactly what that person has when it comes to autism. I think we all somewhere on the spectrum, but you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I would
as
say that.
yeah, Asperger's has it's an identifying point of because a lot of super intelligent people have Asperger's, like because they can't they are not emotionally intelligent. It's almost like they don't have any emotion towards anything. They have poor sense of
Mhm.
humor, like they
Yeah, poor social
literally
skills. Yeah,
poor
it
social
just
skills, like so. But again, I don't want to get into that because
yeah,
it's people with Asperger's who do not act like Elon Musk. So it's like
correct.
taking it's like taking someone like that. So let's take someone and give them all of this money, right?
Mhm.
And give them a voice and let them control other voices. And then now you see exactly who Elon Musk
Yes,
is. But
it's dangerous, bro. Bro. He really
no,
got
no, 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 no.
influence and
But
power. It's weird.
but this is an
Mhm.
education point, right? So let's
Yeah.
understanding technology and the history, right? So during the 1930s, 1940s, 1920s, 1930s, and 1940s, let's understand that Germany was the world's leading producers of technology, right? All the modern day technology you have birthed in Nazi Germany. True story. Like people gotta realize that Albert Einstein was a defector of Nazi Germany. The people that
Mhm.
worked on the atom bomb were defectors. Like all of this
Mhm.
stuff
They watch
at the time.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, Germany
Yeah.
had the fast. During the time of World War II, they had the fastest fighter jets. Like all of these things, they were the first when it comes to
Mhm.
technology. So understand some of these people that run some of these technical superpowers, like y'all looking at Hitler, right? So Hitler was the face, but he was not German for one. He was Austrian, and
Austrian.
secondly, he literally preached what true Germans look like. They got a bunch of them have blonde hair, blue eyes, but he had neither. Like he was literally the face of what people in Germany were pushing. Like remember, Hitler just was the face.
Mhm.
Some of these people, some modern medicine started in Germany. Like all of this stuff, we allowed this as an American culture. World War II happened, and we wanted to get rid of Hitler because we didn't want Germany to become America. That was it. Literally, that was the only reason why that happened. We eliminate who's next up.
Yeah.
Period. So that's what happened. That's why you still see so much Nazi influence when it comes to some of these rich and powerful people because that was the template, especially in technology. Especially in technology.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that worked at NASA early years, guess what? They were German defectors.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
history lesson, people.
Yeah.
Understand history. Stop take race out of it because it's not about race, man. It's about control. About
Mhm.
control. Everybody's being controlled, but besides the 2% of the world that's rich. You are being controlled by some form, like even work. We go to work, we go to work to pay for things, right? To have things that we got to pay for, which is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You pay for a car to drive to work. You go to work to pay for a house that you're not at because you're at work. You're being controlled. Like even the whole content creation thing, like you have to pay for promotion to be promoted, right? And you have to
Hmm.
do that. So you pay to earn money. They control who consume your stuff. They shadow ban you, like that's what they're doing now. They talk about censorship, but they're literally doing it, and we
Oh
gotta
yeah.
accept it. So fuck Elon. There you
I
go.
was just about to
That's how I
say,
feel.
man. Long story short, all my niggas
Fuck
hate Elon.
Elon. Long story short, fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. He looked like fuck him. Like somebody drew his funny looking ass. He look Asian. Pause. He look Asian. He don't look Asian to you. He look weird.
I don't think it.
He look
Just be
weird.
careful now.
Right.
Shout
I'm
out to all my
trying. I'm trying.
Asians.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Wait, I'm saying he does
He
not.
does look weird. He look
He
like
looks
you know what he
weird.
look like.
He looks like a
You know
creative player.
you know what
Like he
he
jumbled
look
up.
like. Remember the movie Zoolander? Remember like Ben Stiller, like that, they making them little them model faces, them weird faces. They look like his regular face. Like he just look like
Oh yeah, he got them beady ass
cartoony.
eyes.
He just
He, he look
looks
animated.
weird. He look
Yeah.
drawn. Yeah, he like somebody drew him from
There
memory.
you go. That's why I just say he jumbled the fuck up.
Yeah, jump on the fuck yeah, like his social skills. Yeah, but all my niggas hate Elon. Fuck Elon Musk. Um, what else happened this week, man?
Uh,
Or
I
the
know you said
past or the next week?
I know you said that you ain't really talk about it, but Chris Brown suing Warner Brothers for $500
Okay,
million for defamation.
okay.
And then they based their movie up on a lady that brought a civil case up against Chris Brown for sexual assault. She was disproven, but Warner Brothers still went with her story to build their movie that
Hmm.
premiered on HBO. And so shout out to all the artists, man, that's going after these major companies, man, that literally, like I said, control everything. They control the narrative about the artist. Like, man, even seeing that shit that happened with Kendrick and Drake, it just makes you realize like the dirty game that's being played and how you'll have because again, I'm tired of Drake. So let's start there. I'm tired of the Drake. Like
Hmm.
this, we're gonna try to make this the last time we talk about Drake because people think that me and you Drake stands basically.
Right, right.
And that's the furthest thing from the truth. Like he's neither one of our favorite artists. He's one of my favorite artists, but Future's definitely top of the list for me. Then Jay-Z. It's like people thinking that I'm a Tom Brady fan. I'm a super diehard Tom Brady fan because I'm a Patriot fan. No, he's not even my
Yeah,
favorite quarterback of all time, nor
right.
player. But different story. All right, so back to these things that's happening with these companies and corporations that's controlling what we consume. So
Hmm.
in the Drake lawsuit, it basically says that uh, they promised Kendrick that they could make him the biggest artist, and that's why they pumped not like the us that like basically like it was a trial run, right? Let's do a one album thing with Kendrick, and then they wanted to prove to him that they could push him into the stratosphere. Hence the
Yeah,
Super
and
Bowl, all
then
of
you
this
got Drake
shit.
naming streamers in the lawsuit, like naming naming their names, like you know what I'm saying, like
Well, again,
Casanat and Mark,
well,
was it RDC from RDC World? Like this shit,
I don't.
that shit's weird, bro. I'm
Now
sorry, like,
my issue with us talking about this is the fact that we got to realize that this man signed a $500 million record deal, right?
hmm
Steve Stout and another guy that was over Apple at one point, I think he's over Gamma now, or he's part owner of Gamma now, said that this man, the valuation of Drake is bigger than some Fortune 500 companies, right? So imagine an individual having all that power, right? And
hmm
we love them, we hate them, whatever. Cool. But imagine like corporations saying that we cannot let this happen. We cannot let this person keeps growing to a point to where he's controlling the music. Because literally, if you look at like the last 5 to 10 years of artists that has broke some of the biggest features, some of the biggest songs, it was either A, Drake on the song, or Drake featured on the song, or it was the artist that Drake broke. It's
hmm
That's pure power. So understand it wholly. Yeah, we saying it's weird, but look at it how he looking at it. Like let's take it from his standpoint. Like it's your job. You go to your job, right? You've been a big dog at your job. for the last 10 years, right? And
Hmm.
then your supervisor, your manager, and then the owner of the company saying that look at all these employees, look how they look at him, look what they say about him. We gotta pay this man. You know, they already gave you the biggest raise ever in the company that you're gonna get, right? And so now the other employees saying, hell, I want that type of raise too. I want that type of I'm performing. Why can't I get these things? And so
Hmm.
now they gotta tear you down to a level to say, hey, we gotta bring him back closer to their level so that we can keep them there. I don't necessarily think it's because they don't like Drake. They don't want six Drakes. They don't want 10 Drakes.
I mean, but isn't that a conflict of interest, right? So if we're on the
But
same
that's
level,
that's
you know what I'm
literally
saying?
what
That I mean, how can like I have to push both of you are my audience are my artists, right? So I have to
mhm.
push you, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that I mean, and it's a song that Kendrick made, but I get but they're saying it was artificially, you know what I'm saying, backed and all this type of shit with bots and people were paid off to, you know what I'm saying, these streamers were paid off, but I bro, I'm telling you, I don't think I get what you're saying, but in the long run, I think this lawsuit hurts Drake's legacy more so
I
than
don't
the
think so.
outcome of if he wins or not. It's not gonna be a resound. They're not gonna. We're, people, I
Nobody's
get what
gonna
you're
care
saying,
anyway. Yeah, nobody's
right?
gonna
I'm saying
care.
people are
Nobody's
not
gonna
gonna
care.
celebrate it like it
Oh,
is for
you will.
whatever reason it is. You're not gonna celebrate because it's gonna be tied
We're not going
back
to
to
celebrate it, but watch what the
yeah.
conversation. Watch what the like. Look at Complex, right?
Hmm.
Look at iHeartMedia. Look at their the way that they reacted when that song first dropped. Like they made that song so big. That's why I talk like remember you know how I felt about Cardi B when I said like they forced Cardi B down our throats. Like I ain't saying she ain't never made no good music, but
Hmm.
the song Bodak Yellow, bruh, they forced it down our throats. Like I mean I said they forced it, they
Hmm.
forced it. It's like we consumed it so much that and people that hated it, I didn't care either way. But I definitely in that moment when I used to hear payola and stuff like that, or hear those terms like they use, or like how a company pushed the artist into the stratosphere,
Yeah.
literally that was the
Well,
first time I looked at it and I said, "This is what they're talking about."
but I mean, but that's the purpose of a record label is. That's I'm saying
But
that's why people I'm saying so that's why people don't stay independent. So if I can you go to a label because you have backing, you have marketing, you have people that can you know what I'm saying, whether it's payola or whether it's influence, whether it's relationships built, that's the job of a record
well,
company.
I'm
You feel what I'm
saying
saying?
I'm saying it's like now like companies have did the whole let's put merch out. Like let's do
Hmm.
this. Let's whatever we can. Let's put a tour out the same day your album drops. So it'll push your like it's the what they're doing with their artists versus organic album sales. It's like
Okay,
it's
and you're
not
talking about
real anymore.
industry plants too. So you want to get into the industry plant
I want to
conversation
get
as
into
well,
it. Yeah, that's good.
because I mean, also like I don't agree with the industry plant. You know what I'm saying? So for people who don't know what an industry and the definition for an industry plant is really vague, right? So people would say an industry plant is what Hemi just said. Uh, damn, what was the word you just used? Organic, organic. So when a new artist comes out or artist or whatever, people want to feel like their fan base, their rise or whatever is organic. This artist needs to feel real. It needs to be a you can look at them like, okay, I was rapping in the club. It's kind of like what Cat Williams was saying about Kevin Hart. Like he's a comedic industry plant because how did you go from you know what I'm saying just not being
Barely.
here to yeah barely being here like to now you already the most famous nigga or whatever you're placed in a position in this room over all these different people. Like people placed you here, and that's kind of and that's basically what an industry plan is in the music industry. Like this person
And
was prompted
and
or
what
propped up.
if so let's because I don't want to skip that because and
Hmm.
the reason why Kevin Hart, I mean what Cat Williams said about Kevin Hart is true in a way, when it came to Kevin Hart for me is because his last 5, 6 movies were not funny. They were literally the same movie.
Hmm.
Like Denzel is the same character in every movie, but every movie is good. Every movie is good.
Yeah,
The last 5, 6 Kevin Hart movies were terrible.
bro. It's crazy that you watched the last five, six.
I be trying because me again. I'm one of those people to where I don't take a hard line either way. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? It's like if I hear something, I'm like, I'm gonna go see for myself. I'm gonna go see for myself.
Yeah.
I want to go. I don't. And when you feel it, it's like
Excuse
if they say you got cake on your face. I definitely had cake on my face when it came to Kevin Hart because I wanted to believe in it because you remember, what was it? All right, all right, all right. We did that for like, it
Yeah,
was everywhere.
it was. It
It was
was.
everywhere, and it's like now you can tell that the machine because we are creatures of like we need satisfaction. We need to be
Mhm.
satisfied. Like we don't hang on people or things unless it's constantly producing something. So we ain't gonna watch a tree grow. We only want the fruit, right?
Mhm.
And so when we was getting fruit from Kevin Hart, and then all of a sudden, no fruit. But they were constantly forcing it down our throats, constantly, and you can feel it. You can
Yeah.
feel it happening to you. You was like, hold on, this shit was terrible. Like it's like
Yeah.
what you said about that Jamie Foxx special. It's like ain't none of this shit been good lately. None of it's been good. And that's
Yeah.
why like I go back to saying what I in the beginning when you said like make Hollywood great again, movies aren't good anymore. Like you said, make vampires scary again. Vampire
Mhm.
movies aren't good anymore. No, movies are so fucking terrible. And it's no way with all the technology we have today. All I haven't watched the new Beetlejuice because I didn't hear any good things about it. I heard no good things about the new
But
Beetlejuice movie.
but you said you guys see it for yourself though. You said
But I haven't watched it because I'm gonna be pissed off if they fucked up a movie that's 35 years. Like even with Matilda, they talk about making Matilda. Don't fuck with my Matilda, bro. Don't fuck with my
yeah.
Matilda.
A lot
Like
of
y'all,
remakes.
yeah, y'all should have had Matilda 1, 2, 3, 4 because Matilda was a great movie. We got no Ghostbusters. They have ruined my shit. They
Hmm.
ruined it.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm
I
saying? Like
mean, it's the same. Oh, I get what you're saying. Hollywood is going through a transition. You know what I'm saying?
what
Because
transition though? It's because it's
it's
not.
it was a lot. So
Oh,
with Hollywood, a lot of the things, if you look in the past 5 years, what was the push? The push
I don't want to talk
was
about it.
DEI. The push has been DEI. It's been LGBTQ. I'm saying, but that's more for more representation. And
But
now,
no, I'm saying that has never. My whole thing about that too is this.
mhm,
Like somebody said this when Donald Trump signed that executive order. I seen this. Like it said, like no matter what you pass, what bill you pass to stop it is going to always be transsexual people. Gay people will still be here. They are.
mhm,
That's what they said. Like literally, once that happened. So why is there a need when we say, "Oh, representation"? Like
mhm.
we say that and it's still never done the right way. It's forced. It's
I mean,
not
that's the
even
thing.
organic. It
See,
like
that's the thing.
Rosie O'Donnell ain't Rosie O'Donnell gay?
Yes, I believe so.
Like I'm
Yes,
saying
but here's the thing.
like
So I'm gonna push back. I'm gonna push back on that. I'm gonna push back, and here's why. It's it's a slippery slope. Can't Yes, I can agree that a lot of representation can feel
forced.
tokenized, forced. You got the black gay friend, you got the black friend. You know what I'm saying? It feels forced.
Man,
But
RuPaul was
hold
organic.
on, let me finish my thought. But on the other side of that token, why I say is it's a slippery slope because you got people who are on the other side who are actively, like I say, it's two worlds, it's two like, and a lot of this is going on in the video game industry, where it's two sides, where a lot of, just to be honest, a lot of white males are against DEI. They feel like they feel like games are too woke now. And anytime they see a minority, they see a woman, they see this, they hate it. You know what I'm saying? So the other side of that coin of when you say the representation feels forced, why I say it's a slippery slope is because it's an opinion. It's an opinion because you say I we their argument. Here's their argument. We don't mind seeing, what I'm saying, representation or seeing minorities or seeing women in a film. It just needs to be good. Okay, be like, okay, cool. But what's good? It's an opinion.
No, because
That's
I
why
no,
it's a slippery slope. I'm saying, but
I'm
it's a
I'm
slippery slope
I'm finna
because
take.
you're saying what's good. You determine what's good, and you do determine what's good. That's your opinion, but you can't say. But I'm saying, but if a character is good and they don't like it, just
All
because they
right.
don't agree with the storyline, they can say, "Oh well, I don't like their representation. I don't like their representation because it wasn't a good character. It
So do you
wasn't. It
want
was
to?
written poorly."
So
Hmm.
all right. So this is what I mean by tokenized, right? And
Hmm.
this is why I don't like because like why the hell we haven't had a live action Spider-Man with Miles Morales? It's cartoon. I don't, why we got to do cartoon Black
Mm,
Spider-Man?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Why?
mean, you say why? I mean, I don't know the reason why they did it. I don't know why they
Like
didn't
yeah,
wait.
they don't rebooted Spider-Man's character three three times, right? We had
Hmm.
Toby, uh,
Andrew
Tom,
Garfield
and Andrew
and
Garfield.
Tom.
And Tom.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
had three Spider-Mans, and not one has been black, right?
Hmm.
Not one has been black. Uh, don't touch my fucking Superman. I don't need Michael B. Jordan playing Superman. I don't. I don't need the black Superman. I just don't.
Hmm.
I don't
So you don't
because
like race. You don't like when characters are race swapped. You don't like that.
so why the hell the Green Lantern ain't black yet? Because we've had a black green. See again, something that's by design. It's more than one Green Lantern. You got
Hmm. Right.
all of these different characters that you can actually do that with, and you don't do it with. But you want to try to force this down our throats and be like, oh well, we're like you said, tokenized, and
What's
then it
being
makes
forced? What's being
it.
forced in your opinion?
It's not being forced on us because we don't carry the way. It's their way of trying to make us feel like they see us. It's like, hey, we see you guys, we giving you this, we giving you that. Like
Yeah,
the
I agree with you.
Scarlett Johansson showed y'all this because to me personally, Black Widow was one of the last good movies like that Marvel has produced. It was one of the last ones. The rest of them been kind of look like they made them all during COVID. They all kind of not good.
Hmm.
Like she's had one of the last good movies, but the way that they pushed her movie showed that they didn't give two fucks because it was a woman. They would have never did that if it was a Captain America movie. And Captain America movies ain't really been good. The Winter Soldier was decent.
Man, that shit was
Uh,
fire. Hold on,
the
brother.
Winter
Hold on.
Soldier was decent. I said the Winter
Decent,
Soldier.
bro.
Well,
Bro,
no, I mean,
Winter
hold
Soldier
on.
is one of
No,
the
no, no, no.
best
Listen, listen.
Marvel movies.
You going off the rails, brother. I wasn't saying like
You said
decent.
decent. You
Well,
said
decent is
decent.
me saying that it's good. That's me saying that it's a good movie.
Decent and good ain't they ain't synonymous. But okay, I'm
That's
gonna let you
that.
cook.
Listen,
Come on now.
uh, the Thor movies,
Mm.
trash,
Thor
trash.
2 was amazing, bro.
How many?
Bro, listen, bro. And Captain, I was about to say Captain America and Thor are very similar in that I didn't care for the first. I thought Captain America 1 and Thor 1 weren't.
So
They were
did
decent.
you like
They
Love
were
and
decent.
Thunder? Did you like Love and Thunder?
This is one I'm going. I was about to say, but with Captain America 2 and 3 were good, but with Thor 2 was good, but people didn't
So
care for 3.
you like the Civil War movie?
Yeah, Civil War. Yeah, it's on fire. Like it got out, bro. It got introduced Spider-Man into the MCU. Like that movie was good. Did I think Thor 3 wasn't as good as Thor 2? It was a bit of a letdown. The villain was kind of trash. But yeah, but Thor I
No, I
mean
mean,
Thor
so again,
2
like when
Ragnarok
you
is amazing. Just like Captain
that's not
America
Thor
2.
two. That's not Thor. That's not Thor two.
Yes it is. No, you
It
you are
is.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Thor 2
tussle with
was
you,
the
my nigga.
dark. You're right. I'm
Yeah, stop
wrong.
playing with me. Stop playing with me.
Thor
I definitely know
Ragnarok
that. Like,
was Thor. Yeah,
yeah,
Thor 2
because
was like the
the
dark side. Some
the
shit. That
Dark
shit was
Elves, yes.
trash.
Hold on, but that's one of my favorite villains. First of all, because I mean, comic wise, no, comic wise, he
Okay.
a beast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, comic wise, he a
That
beast.
movie was trash. Thor 1,
Facts,
Thor 2 trash.
facts, facts,
Thor 3
facts.
Ragnarok was fire. and then the last Thor
Even,
4,
so
God,
so
Love
let
and
me tell
Thunder
you
was
you
decent.
what, even with Thor, even with Ragnarok, right? That's
Mm.
not so Ragnarok was not a lady. Ragnarok was Thor's clone. I don't know if you knew that or not. So they
You said
cloned
what?
Thor. Ragnarok was not originally about the lady or the end of
You talking
Asgard.
about Hella? Oh, Hella.
Yeah, like they
Hmm.
made it about that, but now Ragnarok was literally Thor's clone.
You talking about in
Thor's
the
clone.
comics,
Period. Like Thor has a clone. It looks like a monster. Got an ugly face.
bro? What?
So
Bro, we getting out the rails now.
nah, I
I'm
just
just
want
talking
to tell
about
you
the
like
MCU.
well, I mean, just the reason why that exists when it came to the movie itself is because they feel like they could if they did Planet Hulk,
Hmm.
because that's what the movie was. Essentially, it was Planet Hulk. I don't know if you know that
Hmm.
or not.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, it was Planet Hulk. They feel like they couldn't make another Hulk movie because they don't do good. They
Hmm.
don't. And so, during Planet Hulk, Hulk is Hulk the whole time. He's never anybody else. He's just the
Hmm.
Hulk.
Until
And
the
that
end. Oh, you talking
yeah,
about was the Planet Hulk?
well,
Planet Hulk. God, not
yeah,
Ragnarok.
yeah, not well,
Gotcha.
yeah,
The
he's never
cartoon.
going to he never goes back to being Bruce Banner
Gotcha.
because they merge into one. This was when the Hulk can talk. He can,
Yeah. Well, you got
pretty
this.
much like
Which is the Smart Hulk. Which
yeah,
is him in what movie was
in
this?
game, in game.
Endgame. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You get
yeah.
that. You get
He
that
can't
Hulk.
go back. But yeah, it's just they skipped a lot of stuff. But back to what I was saying, like about uh like you said, DEI. Like DEI isn't a real thing because it says that look at me, I'm doing this. Look at the
I agree.
inclusion.
I
Look at
agree.
the
I agree.
inclusion. But it's not
So
real inclusion. It's
I
not
agree.
organic inclusion. I think that what when we say we want to be included, we don't want to be hindered. We want y'all to get the
Mhm.
fuck out of the way and let us cook.
Yeah,
Don't try to turn them.
we want some equity. We want some
We want
equity.
we want equity, but we want you to let us have creative control over the things that we do. That's true when we say inclusion. That's what we mean. You're
Mhm.
trying to create a space that you feel comfortable in and say you can be you in this space. And we like, no, I could be me in every space. Like, Ray Charles was one of the people that DEI shit didn't work with.
Mhm.
Like Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones was one of like, listen, I created this whole sound, this whole genre is my shit. How you gonna try to limit me what I could do in my shit?
Mhm.
All these artists you love, all these songs, all these sounds you love is my shit,
I
right?
mean, but I'm agreeing with you. Back to going back to DEI. That's why you see all
Fashion.
of these come.
We
That's why
create
you.
we everything. Only thing we ain't tastemakers in is fucking video games.
Mhm.
We're tastemakers in everything when it comes. Period. And when it comes to fashion, hell, the LGBT community runs fashion. Most of the designers are gay or are somewhere I don't want to insult anybody,
So you say
but
spectrum.
I don't want to say that. I didn't say it, so we ain't gonna say it. But anywhere on that whatever that phrase, because it's very long and I don't know it, and I ain't gonna attempt to say I know it. Hell, I barely know the five or the four letters that's there. But right, whatever. Yeah,
LGBTQIA plus.
shout out to everybody that fucks with that community, right? Because I'm all about inclusion. I'm all
Mhm.
about inclusion. But when it comes to fashion, we know who creates it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Balmain is a black guy. He's homosexual. That's who
I
Balmain
mean, I
is.
mean,
Like that's
yeah.
who said that. He is there. He pushed them into the stratosphere. Like
I'm just saying. I mean, with the DEI though. Back to that
it's
point.
not
Back to my
real
point. I'm saying
inclusion.
I agree because I'm saying, listen, I'm agreeing with you because a lot of it has been for monetary gain. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these companies
We're
are.
never on the receiving end of the money.
Let me finish my thought, nigga. Stop interrupting me. So with the
Because I want you
DEI
to
now,
say that too.
nah. So with DEI, like you see all these companies now where people are dropping their DEI. Whatever the fuck they had, they're dropping it, and you can tell. Like I'm trying to agree with your ass. You keep cutting me off. But you can tell now that the country is now shifted back to Trump's America, whatever, and more right wing, uh, just ideals. And you can see all these companies, you know what I'm saying, getting rid of the DEI policies. and it's all because you know what I'm saying we were more 2020. You got George Floyd, everybody's more liberal, and it's yeah, it feels forced. You know what I'm saying? It got the Black Lives Matter on the company website, but that shit fake. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. For me, I don't mind DEI because it's like any way a nigga can get in the dough, a nigga can get in the dough. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the other side of it. I'm like, it can feel
But
forced. That's another nigga with a job though.
yeah,
So,
but they only letting two of y'all in. But when it's
oh yeah,
seven
I agree.
when it's
That's two
70.
niggas. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, I see if you're able to get in that space and say I'm gonna open this space up, it's never that though. It's never
Mm,
that.
I
Like it's
agree. I
like
agree
you
with you.
got, and
Everybody, bro.
that's
Everybody ain't job. Everybody ain't making it. Everybody ain't gonna go anyway,
we.
regardless.
I
They
agree with
never
that.
gonna open it up. It ain't gonna never
Yeah.
be no motherfucking
Well,
black billionaire. Hold on, I'm about to be a black millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get in. Then I'm gonna open. Like, nah, dude. Everybody ain't going. You can't. You ain't gonna.
well,
You're not about to create generational wealth,
well,
bro.
well. Let me
For
say
all
this.
blacks.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this. It happens. We just be so willing to give it away. Like we're willing to relinquish it for the right now. And I think that has changed. That what has shifted is people starting to say, "Yeah, that look. If you're gonna pay me this, that means it's worth 10 times much as that." Like
Hmm.
that's what LeBron had made a comment about. He Reebok. He was actually going to sign with Reebok, but Reebok had called, told his mama, "Hey, we got a check for you right now. If you take this check, don't take that deal with Nike. I mean, don't take the meeting with Nike."
Hmm.
And he was like, shit, my mama said, hey, if they willing to pay you or give you a check to not take a meeting, that meeting must be way bigger than what this will ever be, or it's going to push you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. I
it
mean, you
don't
heard that
those
story a
moments.
lot of times. Yeah.
Michael Jordan's mother basically told them, hey, yeah, my son, y'all can have my son, but we want ownership. Right now, day one, when nobody was getting it.
Hmm.
Nobody was that was unheard of. But look what it created. So let's talk about like, yeah, like you said, no, everybody ain't gonna be able to go. Everybody ain't gonna get in. But the standard of it happening is when you take away that DEI and all of that other shit, it
Hmm.
allows us to have our own and say, this is ours. You can't have it. We gave our neighborhoods up. When they said that black people can stay where white people stayed at, we gave our neighborhoods up to go live with
Uh,
them. No, go because
because, but I'm saying, but niggas, bruh.
I've been in Binghamton the last two motherfucking weekends. Tillman Cove is beautiful now. You wouldn't even think niggas was dying over there just 20 years ago. That's the reality
Yeah.
of it.
I
Like,
mean, I just moved out of Binghampton. So you know I see.
look how nice your house was over there.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
know. So
saying?
I know how
Yeah,
how the
it's like
gentrification works. But I'm saying, but you
you
can't also say, hold on, let me finish. But you can't also say that we black people was giving up our, you know what I'm saying, land and giving up our homes to go live with the white people
we
when
were.
hold on, but when I'm saying, but why though? You gotta think about it. If we gonna be historically accurate on this show, we gotta think about all the times where white people deliberately destroyed what we had in the
No, I
beginning.
no. I get
You know
that.
what I'm
Let's
saying?
be no,
That's what
no.
I'm saying. You feel
But
what I'm
let's
saying? Like
say
every time we
let's
try, hold on, every time we try to build some shit, they destroyed it. You think about Black Wall Street, you think about Tulsa, you think
but
about shit
we
in
go.
Memphis, all these different stories of people. That's what I'm saying. Everybody can't go, bro. No matter how you get one nigga in there, you get Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan gonna be in there. Okay, we gonna get what's whoever the fuck, you gonna get some ownership here and there. But on the overall collective basis, to where it's more than 10% or 5% of niggas going, you ain't gonna ever get that.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
just how it is
yeah,
when you're
but
the minority.
yeah, but
That's just what it is.
well, no, I mean because Jewish people were the minority, but they stuck to themselves. They stuck to their plan. They stuck
Man,
to their plan. I hear you.
that's completely
Oh,
different. And niggas
oh,
got motherfucking money. Got
they didn't
how
have
but
it
how
at
did they
first.
I know, but I'm saying, but how did they become what they was? That they got paid reparations. They got
Yeah.
money. So you gotta have money
So,
to in order to get
so,
powers. So they
so,
wouldn't have
so,
never became what they was without that backing of fucking Nazi Germany paying
but
them that
no,
money.
nobody has ever, like the GOAT debate, right?
Hmm.
In sports, right?
Hmm.
Nobody ever tell. White people never pit their goats against each other. We do. We do. You rarely hear white people pitting Tom Brady and Peyton Manning against each other. Like
I mean,
they listen. They still saying Joe Montana top five quarterbacks of all time. He ain't been top five in a long time, brother. His time is past.
I don't know, bro. I feel like white people. I feel like in sports, people debate who's the GOAT all the time. But the black,
Yeah,
but the conversation is so
we kill when
skewed towards
I
black
go.
people because we the niggas, because we the GOAT. So that's the
Yeah,
GOAT conversation. Who
but
are the best athletes? Black people. So,
yeah, but we got to kill a
but and
goat.
then Tom Brady, it ain't even no GOAT conversation yet because I mean it's not a conversation because most people be like, yeah, he it right now.
Yeah,
But the new
because
conversation that's
it's
coming up is it Pat Mahomes? Is he
uh,
catching up? Like that's
no,
gonna be the new conversation.
no. Seven Super Bowl, bro, and I mean responsible for seven.
Yeah,
You just listen. That's what I mean by prisoners of the moment. Like LeBron became the GOAT is when, for me, again, you know how I feel about Jordan, right? We
yeah,
ain't even got to even have that conversation. But
yeah,
when it passed Jordan was the fact that LeBron has transcended more than just the NBA. He
hmm,
transcended basketball to another place.
yeah.
And what I mean is like AAU, just like everything when it comes to basketball, he has took it to a whole nother level.